Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy that you would put Mass Effect 2 over Resident Evil 1. IGN had put out the top 100 best PlayStation games of all time. They compiled it to a list. I figured, let's go ahead, let's take a look, let's see what they say. To me, there's a couple of personal favorites. I've had PlayStation consoles my whole life. My dad gave me one when I was 8, playing X-Men vs. Street Fighter, my first fighting game really ever. So I figured, let's go through this list. All right, so as we can see, number 100 is already Ape Escape. Ape Escape has always been a pretty cool game. I've never really got to play it outside of Metal Gear Solid 3 with all the Ape Escape missions where you're Snake and you're going and you're grabbing the apes. But they're cool. I also did the Ape Escape level in Astrobot this year, was like pretty cool also. So it being at number 100, all right, cool. Crash Team Racing at 99. All right, I could see it being 99. Probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't have put it this low because it's like their own. It's like their only kart racer. It says it was Sony's solution to compete with Mario Kart, and they needed a kart racer. It's a shameless imitation. Although it is kind of like, just like anything, a Mario Kart knockoff. The game was fun, and it was just slightly different enough, especially for Sony. Rip Those Race Spyro 2 98. All right, we're already starting early PS1 sequels. I played the first Spyro, never beat it because it wasn't that it was difficult. It was just something I didn't have. It wasn't a game that I bought. I never really bought the first Spyro game, or someone bought, so I didn't have too much of a chance to play it. Play part 2 or part 3, I could understand why it's low on the list. I'm sure they're better than the first one, but you know. 97 Tearaway. Wow, I bought Tearaway as a Christmas gift to my cousin. Yeah, Meet reinvented arts and crafts approach with Tearaway for the Vita. I heard it was a really good game. I heard it was like a 9 out of 10, or not even a 9 out of 10. It was like, I heard it was a really good game, and because it was a really good game, I give it a lot of credit. The dudes who did, the people behind Little Big Planet was like a huge hit and super fun. So having something kind of arts and crafts style being their like MO, pretty cool. 96 Deathloop. Oh, this is a game I wanted to play. Okay, and I thought the concept was cool, but I always end up feeling that a lot of these detective games or time looping games, it always ends up the solution being it's you from a different universe or a different loop, or you from, it's like Looper. It's like I feel like it's always Looper. I feel like most time traveling, time looping games just copy the movie Looper. So I haven't tried it, but these guys are supposed to be but Deathloop is supposed to be good. Jak 2. Now, Jak 2 was mad different. Jak 1 was standard. Oh shit, here we go. We're playing fucking like another. Jak 1 was more like, oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and have like an adventure game with like a cool guy or cool teenage guy with like a cool kid and his sidekick, and you're like, oh, okay, great. And Dax is the funny sidekick, and it's great. The PS2 one, the marketing for the PS2 one, the marketing for the sequel was always like interesting because it was more like, oh shit, look, Jax, he's edgier, he's cooler, his hair's slicked back, and I think he like transforms in this one. So, and it's much bigger. It's less platforming, more open worldy, which is dope. 94 Loco Roco. Man, a lot of these PSP games and stuff and PS Vita games were super fun to play. Loco Roco was like super fun to play. There's a couple of those style games I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. And Loco Roco definitely being like top 100. Bottom 10 is, you know, like bottom 100. Okay, I can understand. 93 Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. All right. This one to me just felt like they were trying to just demonstrate the strength of the PS5 and how fast the SSD can just go ahead and show how fast it can move between worlds, which was really cool. I played the previous Ratchet and Clank, which I thought was fun, but it wasn't like, I wouldn't say my style, but Ratchet and Clank has always been like a lot of weapon heavy. It's cool. I think it's cool. I you know. Lumines 92. All right. Lumines, kind of like the PSP Tetris. It's cool. Not bad. Siphon Filter number 91. Okay, see, this is a thing. Siphon Filter, I feel like could be higher. Siphon Filter could be higher because there wasn't, outside, like it says, outside of Metal Gear, there wasn't a lot of PlayStation 1 games that were like very stealth. Although the first Siphon Filter is fucking really hard to play now. I own it, I try. It's not an enjoyable experience these days. Ni no Kuni, The Wrath of the White Witch. I don't know. This is, to me, is too low. It's like, to me, this is too low. This game was really cool, beautiful. One's level 5 makes great games, and Ni no Kuni should have placed much higher as a PS3, especially as a PS3 exclusive. This game was like fun and interesting, and it looked gorgeous. When will you ever have like a Studio Ghibli, like literally Studio Ghibli animators help make this game? And it literally, right now, you could play it and you can't even tell if it came out this year or not. It's timeless. It's so good. It reminds me of like how Wind Waker's cel-shaded style people dogged on, and then now it's like beloved because of the way it looks. Ni no Kuni's such a great game. 90 isn't a bad ranking for it, but I feel like it could be higher. Pro Evolution Soccer 6? Come on. Really? This is what we're doing, IGN? We're putting of all sports games, Pro Evo Soccer? I don't know, man. I don't know. FIFA's big, dude. FIFA's big. And to put Pro Evo Soccer 6 as top 100, kind of pushing it. Patapon 3. Okay. Patapon 1 and 2 are fun. I played those. I haven't played 3. Okay. Horizon Zero Dawn. This game, I'm not gonna disagree on this. This game should be kind of down here. It's a great game. Sony definitely needed their own version of Zelda for sure, just to have like some level of competition. But and every time Horizon Zero Dawn comes out, like a new one, always gets overshadowed for Game of the Year. The first time was Zelda, the second time was Elden Ring. I don't know. They're cool games. They're not bad. They're not bad games. They're just not my. They're just. I like Zelda more. It's less. I don't know. The story's cool. The enemies are cool in Horizon Zero Dawn. The story wasn't like 100% captivating for me because I've already played. You play this and you're like, I already played Zelda. I already played Zelda. Doom Eternal. How does this even count? It even says it here. PlayStation isn't a natural home for the FPS, so unsurprisingly, there are very few on this list. Also unsurprising that one of our FPS picks is Doom Eternal. I don't understand why a non-exclusive PlayStation game is on here. It's like the same thing for Pro Evo Soccer. Like, it shouldn't be on this list. This is 100 best PlayStation games, not games that played on PlayStation. It's wrong. PC doesn't count because they've just started into the PC thing. But come on. SSX Tricky. Again, this is a cool game. It has no reason to be on here at all. This is not... Are we really... Come on. Top 100 games. And I can see from off rip from the top, you're already digging at the sequels. The fucking part 3s for some of the Sony games. That's not cool. I mean, it's not even that cool. It's just... It goes against the list itself. Why is SSX Tricky? Why is SSX Tricky even on this list? It doesn't make sense. It came out on the Xbox. It's not a PlayStation only game. Tetris Effect. See, I can fuck with this. Tetris Effect. Tetris Effect is really cool. It's very different. The visuals is crazy. And the music's great for Tetris Effect. You know? Tetris, even though Tetris itself hasn't gotten, even though Tetris itself got its start really on the Game Boy, Tetris Effect is like so fun. So I'm giving that like a pass. Bro, how is Kingdom Hearts 2 83? This game is top 20 PlayStation games of all time. There has not been a better Kingdom Hearts 2. Sorry. There has not been a better Kingdom Hearts game that's better than Kingdom Hearts 2. I love Birth by Sleep. I love 3DS. The combat in Kingdom Hearts 2 far surpasses it. The Sephiroth fight alone clears. I don't even understand why this is so low. Kingdom Hearts 2 deserves, at the bare minimum, top 50. Bare minimum. And personally, to me, Kingdom Hearts 2 deserves to be top 20 PlayStation games of all time. Monster Hunter World, great game. Dude, you can't say that Monster Hunter World is not a good game. It changed the Monster Hunter franchise. It gave us the RE engine. It gave us the great Resident Evil remakes because of how well Monster Hunter World and Iceborne did. And it got me. I was never a Monster Hunter fan. This game got me. It got me hooked. I love it. I even bought it on PC and loved it again. This game is great. It's on Xbox. It's not fair to count it also. It's definitely not fair to count it also. But if you include any other Monster Hunter franchise, like, I'll give this a pass. Okay, I take that back. It does deserve to be on here because of the legacy of Monster Hunter. Like it says here, the franchise has always been like on PlayStation. It's, you know, the PSP, the PS2. Monster Hunter 1 was on PS2. Like, people love Ultimate, people love Monster Hunter. Like, they're always on mobile. They loved it. It's great. And Japan loves the fuck out of this. And Monster Hunter World definitely deserves this spot. Maybe 30 spots higher. Medal of Honor. This game should not... What the fuck, dude? The original 1999 Medal of Honor, co-created by Steven Spielberg, is a true PlayStation classic. But its 2002 Frontline on PS2, where the historical shooter series finally fulfills its playable Saving Private Ryan ambition. I don't even understand. This blurb tries to make it make sense on why But the fact that it didn't just land there, that it wasn't an exclusive PS2 game, as you can see, is why it definitely should not be considered this. Although, yes, like they said, the original Medal of Honor is a PlayStation classic. I would rather you put the original Medal of Honor on here than Frontline. Yo, Hotline Miami is fire. Great. Bro, it was one of the best Vita games that you could get. It was so fun. And Miami 2 is dope also. Absolutely. I'll give it to you. Absolutely. Killzone 2. Okay, Killzone 2 is great. Definitely. People really loved it. It was huge on PS3. Rebirth 78. Now, I don't know about this. Rebirth at 78. Rebirth should be higher. For the sole fact that if you really love Final Fantasy, and if you really love Final Fantasy VII, and you're committing yourself to these Final Fantasy games, especially this remake trilogy, understanding that Rebirth and where it lands, it should be much higher. Much higher. Very few games, I would say very few remakes of a video game are as good as the Final Fantasy remakes have been. The only one you could compare it to, in my opinion, is Resident Evil. The remakes of Resident Evil and the remakes of Final Fantasy VII are a different breed. They're great, fantastic games and deserve higher praise. Ridge Racer Type 4. Okay. The Game Boy Advance port of this is not the best, obviously. Or sorry, is it PlayStation? Oh, it's PlayStation Portable. Never mind. I'll take that back. Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer was their other driving game that wasn't Gran Turismo, for sure. Which, cool. Not a fan, but I could fuck with a Ridge Racer. Returnal is a game that is crazy. That game looks fantastic. It's beautiful. It's very different. It's a PS4, like having this kind of roguelike with this high quality, like AAA look to it, and it's a roguelike, really getting people to understand it at the time where roguelikes are like at the top of the list of people and like what they're playing all the time. Absolutely. Returnal should be on this list, and I'm kind of okay with where it's at. Driver. Alright. Driver is like a very odd version of, I've always seen it as a very odd version of GTA. Just because it wasn't GTA, but I fuck with it. It's cool. Maybe it should be higher. Little Big Planet definitely should have been higher. Little Big Planet should be top 20. And I say Little Big Planet should be top 20 best PlayStation games of all time because they got finally what they've always wanted. Their own first party platformer that was popular, had a great mascot, was a mascot for the brand. Loving it. It was so fun. So creative. The Metal Gear Solid 4 level in this is insane. Just the creativeness that comes from Little Big Planet, this deserves such a higher position. And I understand that Little Big Planet 2 is better, but Little Big Planet specifically should be way higher. To me, top 20 PlayStation game of all time. Absolutely. Yakuza 0. Listen. Okay. I've played Yakuza 0, 1, 3, 4, 5. I haven't finished 6. 0 is probably the best one. Zero is probably the best playing one. It has the best gameplay, the best story so far. The old style, that's pre-7. Because I know 7 they changed everything. But pre-Yakuza 0, Yakuza 7, Zero's probably the best one. So if I had to pick any of the Yakuza games to be on here, it'd be Zero. Because you couldn't buy any of the other Yakuza. They were like a PlayStation only game. And Yakuza 3 was like state exclusive. Like, it was the first time they came here after like so long of us not getting Yakuza 2 or 1 and 2. Like, we had it on PS2, but like people didn't play it. It was a surprise to me that we were getting Yakuza 3, which I didn't even know was a game that even existed. And I think by that point, Yakuza 3 had already been out in Japan for like a year. So this is good. I'll give you that. Need for Speed Underground 2. Yo, let me tell you. Oh my god. Need for Speed, dude. One of the best soundtracks. The gameplay is amazing. They need to bring this game back. This one specifically with its soundtrack, they need to bring this game back. But should not be on this list. It is not exclusive. It is not like, it's not so crucial to the PS2's life. Because it's a multi-platform game. It's like putting NBA Streets Volume 2 and 3 here. But a lot of people did play it on PlayStation. I'll give you that. But it doesn't mean that it's deserving of a top 100 best PlayStation games. Like, that doesn't even really make sense to me. So this game is definitely one of those games that shouldn't be on this list, but should have a huge... This should be on honorable mentions, and it should be here. Like, the honorable mention section should have like 10, and this is one of those. I would have put Helldivers 2 much lower. You're telling me Helldivers 2 is better than Kingdom Hearts 2? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Helldivers 2 is not better than Kingdom Hearts 2. Helldivers 2 is not better than Crash Team Racing. Helldivers 2 is not better than Need for Speed Underground 2. It is not better than it. Helldivers 2, what it does is great, and it's fun, and it's fantastic. It's a great way of doing like PvE, but it has no business being higher than Kingdom Hearts 2. That's crazy. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, 70. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say anything about this. Does it deserve better than Kingdom Hearts 2? No. It should be lower. But it might be a really good game. I don't know. I didn't feel like it ever really changed. Like, I feel like for some of the games that it has been, like Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver was like a PlayStation game, like a PS1 game, and definitely belongs on this list. Probably just not that high, because I can't point to something that was a direct inspiration from this game. I can't be like, oh, this game was clearly made because they love this, you know? Prince of Persia though, but this is what I'm talking about. Prince of Persia is a fantastic game. Sands of Time, Warrior Within. I forgot the third one's name. These are great games. First of all, multi-platform. Second of all, why the fuck is this considered a PS2 game? It came out on the Xbox and on GameCube, bro. There was no reason that this game should be considered top 100 PlayStation games. As opposed to the next one, Bully. Bully is Rockstar's dark horse. Bully is one of the best Rockstar games ever to be made that wasn't GTA. Straight up and down. One of the best. I would say story-wise, out of all that Rockstar themselves have put out, I say it's Red Dead Redemption 2, Bully, and GTA. because GTA is like movies. It's easy to digest. There's not much to think about. Bully is a little bit better because it puts it in the perspective of a child, and it's so different. It's such a different. You get to go to school. It's like very Persona-esque in that way. So it's like, okay, you actually go to school, you do math classes, you go to science classes, and then it's still like GTA, like with like the open sandbox of it, which is really cool. If you're doing it from, you have to like take the violence part of GTA out. Like, how can you dumb it down? Not dumb it down, but how can you minimize the violence in order it to be like more suitable for children in a sense, because obviously it's a T-rated game and not rated M. And Bully did it massive. Bully, there should be a Bully 2. We should have gotten a Bully remake. Bully has been around. Look, 2006. This game should have been out. We should have another Bully, and it's crazy. It's crazy that this game, again, probably shouldn't be on the top 100 PlayStation games of all time, but it's a great game. I would say, if you wanted to say top 100 best video games of all time, I could see this being at the very bottom. Like, it's really good. Katamari Damacy. All right. Very weird, very funky game. People love it. It's great. I'll give you that. Devil May Cry 1. Devil May Cry 1 definitely should be top 50. Probably even higher, to be honest. Devil May Cry 1 came from the death of what was supposed to be Resident Evil. I think Resident Evil 4. What was supposed to be Resident Evil 4 ended up being Devil May Cry 1, which is crazy. But you created one of the most likable characters of all time, Dante. One of the best fighting game characters of all time in Dante. One of the best villains in video games of all time in Virgil. Not in this game specifically, kind of. But the concept of like an action vampire, like people fucking love Blade. This shit is he's a devil hunter, which like there's like there's vampire like things, but it's like demon slaying and all. Look, this is great, dude. This game, whole nother level. Fuck. I think if the franchise is so crucial, if the franchise is so essential to the PlayStation's life, it kind of deserves to be on here. Metal Gear, absolutely. I think the Phantom Pain should be higher. The Phantom Pain is it's what the Phantom Pain accomplishes from a story perspective. It's a masterpiece within itself. After being followed up by masterpieces. I don't think there's a single I think if you're a real Metal Gear Solid fan, I think there's not a bad Metal Gear Solid game, like especially numbered. And I think the numbered ones are probably all masterpieces in their own right. And I think the Phantom Pain deserves to be much higher than this. Rocket League, oh man, yeah. Not bad. This should be lower. This should absolutely be lower. Absolutely be lower. But it's good. I'll give you that. Rocket League is 30. Destiny, bro. Destiny. Oh my god. Destiny needs to be on this list. Destiny needs to be higher on this list. Sony having their own exclusive first-person shooter absolutely was necessary. And getting the people from Halo, getting Bungie to do it, genius. And making it an MMO, crazy. Destiny should be higher. Destiny is a beautiful game. Beautiful. Parappa the Rapper doesn't need to be this high. I love this game. I definitely love this game. I don't think it needs to be this high anymore. You could say this 10 years ago. I'd say 10 years ago you could put it high. I wouldn't say I would put it this high now. But I could understand why. If it wasn't for this game, I mean, maybe DDR came out around that time too. Not entirely too sure. But the fact that they really gave a fuck about making music and like making a rhythm game and all this other stuff, I think for a PlayStation 1 game, yeah, this does deserve. This is fine. You know what? Now that I think about it, this is a fine slot. Hitman World of Assassins. World of Assassination. I don't know. We could have picked any of the Silent Assassin contracts or Blood Money, but instead we opted for the most recent World of Assassination, the now combined trilogy of games that act as a culmination over the decades with. Okay, because I would have picked probably Blood Money, but I understand the reasoning for this one. Okay. No, I'm sorry, no Assassin's Creed should be on here. Not a single Assassin's Creed 1 can be on here, and it should be this slot. I don't feel like any Assassin's Creed game should be on here after the fact. They're not PlayStation exclusive titles. They're not, like, it's just not something that I can see in the future. It's not something that you can revere in the future of like, oh yeah, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, it was. Bro, people play Black Flag on Xbox. I remember how good it was on, like, how it was on Xbox. Can't do it, man. This is wrong. This is wrong. IGN, yo, so many misses, dude. You guys are real bitches for doing this shit. Real bitches for doing this. Metal Gear Solid 2 at 59? Nah, this needs to be higher, dude. There's no PS2. I don't think outside of Kingdom Hearts 2 there's a, like, if you have, okay, there's like a trilogy. To me, there's only 3 definitive PS2 games. Definitive. They are the best PS2 games of all time. It's San Andreas, it's Sons of Liberty, and it's Kingdom Hearts 2. Every other game you can make an argument for. You can be like, oh yeah, that's good. None of those games can touch how good Metal Gear Solid 2 was, how much it fucked with you and me from an audience perspective, how to this day it's still relevant, how good it is, how fun it still is. To this day, this San Andreas and Kingdom Hearts 2 this is like the gold trilogy of best PS2 games. And I would say if you wanted to put any other one in that same conversation, I'd say Final Fantasy X, but you cannot tell me that this game does not deserve to be higher than 59. Journey from PS3. People loved it. It's great. It made you think of like, maybe I'm playing with somebody else. Maybe I'm playing by myself. Yeah, you can randomly be paired up with a mystery second player. It's a good game. Higher than Metal Gear. Wow, that's crazy. I'm still thinking about that. Crash. You can't say nothing bad about Crash Bandicoot. The first one is fun. The second one is fun. I'll give you that. Crash Bandicoot 1, yeah. Crash Bandicoot 1 deserves this. I was just playing it the other day. It's fun. Those are fun games. Ghost of Tsushima. Yes. Yes, this deserves this. This game is beautiful. That intro scene where you're running, that intro. That part in Ghost of Tsushima, the title, where you're like on the horse, where Jin's on the horse, and you're just going through the fucking field, and the title comes up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Final Fantasy IX. I really have to beat this game. It definitely deserves to be up here. Definitely deserves to be up here. Definitely. They decided to go back. They decided to not do the Final Fantasy 7 and 8 route and have them tall and human-like and go back to more a traditional older school of Final Fantasy. And I hear the story's amazing. Yeah. Final Fantasy 9. Yeah, absolutely. Why is this game? I love Arkham City. I platinumed this fucking game. I did most of the Riddler shit without looking it up because I love the fucking kinds of puzzles that it was offering. This does not deserve to be this high and not on this list. Not on this list. At all. Should Vagrant Story be on here? I don't think this game these days play. I don't think that you can play this game today without it being difficult. I think this is one of those games that did not age well with its gameplay. I think at the time, sure, but I think today it might not be as fun as you want it to be. If you've never played this game before, you might have a hard time getting into it. Spider-Man 2. I liked Spider-Man 1 better, but it's crazy. This should not beat The Phantom Pain. This should not beat Sons of Liberty. This should not beat those games. Again, it can't even, combat-wise, it can't even touch Arkham City. And Arkham City doesn't even belong in this list. But I'll give you, for what it's been doing for a comic book game, I understand. Marvel Spider-Man 1 and 2, we need this. We need this to really revitalize comic book games in a way that is not corny. And I love them for that. And it's great. It feels fantastic. I do genuinely feel like Spider-Man when I'm playing these games. Absolutely. Why is this on the list? This game is good, but it's not a PlayStation game. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck are we doing, IGN? What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? It seems like whoever made this list, the amount of people that contributed to this list was like, what was the last 20 games that you played that were really good? Give me the last fucking, let's go through our ratings, and whatever we gave a 9 or higher, did it come on a PlayStation console? Fuck it. Let's fucking put it on there. This game is great, but there was no it came out on fucking everything, dude. And I'm not saying that it came out on everything. It came out on everything. That's crazy. This came out on fucking everything. And you're calling it a PlayStation game? That's crazy. This is great. Obviously, dude. Obviously. GTA 3. Obviously. The trilogy. 3. Vice City. San Andreas. Great. What they do for games, although they were multi-platform games. What they did for the PS2, you cannot say that they weren't impactful, like they didn't mean anything. These games have such huge significant impact that you kind of have to give it to them. And they started on PlayStation. Like, it's straight up, for sure. But what, This is what I'm saying. They are exceptions to this rule. There should be no reason why The Walking Dead is on this list. No reason why it's top 100 best PlayStation games. Even if it came out on PlayStation. Even if it's multi-platform. There's no reason. This game is a fucking fantastic game. It's sad and depressing and it has great decision making. It's a beautiful fucking game. But what reason does it have to be on a PlayStation list? On a PlayStation list? When GTA 3, look at GTA 3. Look at GTA 3. GTA, this trilogy of games has every fucking right to be on the 100 best PlayStation games. What they did for the PS2 is phenomenal. Synonymous with that console. And it's crazy. We're still trying to go back to this. GTA 5 still trying to go back to this. GTA 4 went back here to GTA 3. GTA 5 was trying to capture San Andreas. And now GTA 6 is gonna try to go back to Vice City. What are we doing, IG? What are we doing? Yo, I am so mad at this goddamn fucking list, dude. So mad at this list. This game, Final Fantasy Tactics, is the best tactics game of all time. Fire Emblem can't touch it. Disgaea can't touch it. No tactics game will ever beat, not even its fucking predecessor, Tactics Ogre, can touch the masterpiece that this fucking game is. The soundtrack, the story, the gameplay, the fact that you can get Cloud and Aerith and Sephiroth, and you have to fucking go out of your way to get those characters. This is PS1. You look at the you can't even look at that case without imagining the fucking black or the greatest hits shit on the side. You can't. This game, to me, from my personal opinion, this game, top 10 best PlayStation games of all time. Top 10 PlayStation 1 games of all time. There was like 3 other games, maybe, that's better than this game. And you're telling me it's 40 fucking 9? I swear to fucking God, if The Last of Us is on here, I'm so mad. I know The Last of Us is on here. I know it's on here. There's no goddamn reason. No reason it's 49. You could give it to Demon's Souls. I don't give a fuck. Demon's Souls can be 48. Demon's Souls could be higher. Great, fantastic. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Demon's Souls is amazing. Souls games are amazing. What they do, amazing. Every combat today is trying to copy Demon's Souls. No matter what. And if I see the fucking Last of Us on this list, I'm gonna go pretty sure. God of War 2. God of War 1 was great. God of War 2, beautiful. The trilogy of Kratos, this is the best one. There's nothing wrong with this game. It's great. God of War 3 felt repetitive. Cool story. God of War 2, forget it, dude. You felt powerful. And it was well deserved. God of War 2 is like the best God of War game outside of the remakes or the reboot. Why is Chrono Cross on here? Why is Chrono Cross on here? Who the fuck ever played Chrono Cross? Who sat there? I don't know fucking anybody. I don't know. If I could pull a random guy, if I could pull a guy from his 30s, 40s, 50s off the street and be like, you own a PS2, right? Did you ever play Chrono Cross? They're gonna be like, you think they're gonna be like, hell yeah? They're gonna be like, no, what the fuck? I had GTA. And you put this over GTA 3, it's crazy. You're something's wrong with you, IGN. not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be quiet for this one. I'm quiet. I'm shushed for this one. I love Peace Walker. I have a bias here. I understand. Peace Walker is the best PSP game of all time. There's no other PSP game that's better than Peace Walker. None. There's no better There's no better PSP game than Peace Walker. This game, Guitar Hero 2, Guitar Hero 1, 2, 3, Metallica, Aerosmith. That Guitar Hero as a franchise, cool. What does it have to do? This is the most fucked up part. Look at this sentence right here. We're in the PS3. Look. It's hard to underestimate just how much of a phenomenon Guitar Hero and its competitor Rock Band were in the PS3 era. But take a good look at how many plates of death plastic guitars you'll find at your local landfill, and you get a good idea. More people owned a 360 than a PS3. A PS3 was so expensive. More people played this game on an Xbox. I played this game on an Xbox because it was cheaper to have a 360. This is so fucking brain dead. This is revisionist history of bullshit. This doesn't even deserve to be on here. Nobody. You could put Wipeout, cool. You could put a classic like Wipeout from PS1 and make an argument, but you can't do it to Wipeout XL, a game that nobody talks about as a classic, as a best. Oh my god. Yo, if I see another game, I'm done, bro. I can't see another game that says Xbox also, or that I personally know it also came out on Xbox at the same time. That it wasn't like this to the fucking PlayStation. It's so crazy. This is so crazy. This is the most insane list of all time. Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 over Metal Gear, Peace Walker. Titanfall 2. What the fuck is wrong with? Yes, good. Not better than Vice City. Not better than Vice City. Not better than Vice City. Straight up. I love this game. Not better than Vice City. Not better than GTA 3. Not better than Sons of Liberty. Not better than Kingdom Hearts 2. Not better. Not better. Not better. This is the worst Uncharted game, by the way. This one, Uncharted 2 is master. There's you can't say nothing bad about Uncharted 2, my man. Uncharted 2 and 3 multiplayer. Uncharted 2 multiplayer. Uncharted 3 multiplayer. The story for Uncharted 2 is like Uncharted 3. Uncharted 4 sucked. Amy Hennig left the company. Amy Hennig wasn't even part of Naughty Dog, the lead writer. She was so good. And this game just felt so bro-y, it sucked. How is this oh my god. Oh my god. This is not a place. Oh my god. I'm done, bro. I'm done. This list is cooked, bro. This list is cooked. Okami should be 20. 19. It didn't even come out. The HD version came out on the Wii. The HD version came out on PS3. The HD version came out on the 360. These are the HD versions. These aren't the original. The original was just a PS2 game. Bro, look. Behind Beautiful Joe and God, you didn't even include God Hand. You didn't even include Beautiful. Oh my God. If you bitches even, you a fucking piece of shit. Pro Skater 2. There was a 64 version of this game. There was a Nintendo 64 version of Pro Skater 2. There was a Nintendo 6. I don't think you're understanding what I'm actually trying to tell you. There was a Nintendo 64 version of this game, and this list has it as number 32 of top 100. There was a Nintendo. Fuck you. Whoever made this list, fuck you. This should be top, bro. For a PlayStation game, you have to really argue whether 7, 8, 9, 10. You have to argue 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. No, 15. 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, which is the best Final Fantasy game from a PlayStation standpoint. From a PlayStation point of view, you can make that argument. You can figure it out. This game deserves to be high up there. It's absolutely. 10 should be high up there. No. This place is Suikoden. Why is this a Suikoden? Suikoden 2? Suikoden 2? Resident Evil 1. Okay. Resident Evil 1? Yes. Remake is better. On GameCube? Yes. Was it brought back again? Yes. This counts. This is fine. Yes. 29? Probably higher? Okay. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy that you would put Mass Effect 2 over Resident Evil 1. It is crazy. Tekken 3, all right. Tekken 3, great, cool. That was the first Tekken I've ever played. I'm not good at Tekken. Cool, beautiful, perfect. Got it. You got it. The first one was better than this one. This one was not as good. There goes my baby. I love this game. This game changed my life. Four is better. Persona 4 Golden is a better Persona game, but you gotta give Persona 5 all of the love, all the flowers that it deserves, because it's helping so much in the industry right now. 2023. This is so funny. Why would you put the remake of Resident Evil 4 over the PS2? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because the PS2 version wasn't as good as the GameCube version, where the controls felt natural because of the way the stick was. So you just choose this one. You just choose this one for what reason? Who knows? You fucking psychos. San Andreas is good. 23. Okay. This is not real. How could this be? Portal 2 over San Andreas. Portal 1 was just what it did for puzzles how people talked about video games. The Kick is Alive bullshit meme. It was so good. It is a crime to put part 2 over San Andreas. A crime. Yo, this is so crazy. This is so crazy. Whoever put this list never, I think that whoever genuinely, I think whoever put this list like lived in like a weird alternate universe where they think that Modern Warfare on the PS3 was better than the 360. I don't even fuck with Xbox that hard, and I knew the servers on the 360 version of Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 were way better than the PS3, and you didn't have to pay $10 a month, or whatever, the PlayStation Plus. It is crazy. This is an actual crazy person who lived in an alternate reality, had cooked up this list to decide that Modern Warfare, a game that did not run online as good on PS3, is better than Kingdom Hearts 2, Peace Walker, Sons of Liberty, Phantom Pain, all 3 GTAs from the PS2 era. That's crazy. You are, this is the fucking most insane. You must have, nobody loved you. I'll give you this. Silent Hill 2. This is actually a great placement. Silent Hill 2 number 20. I'll give you this. I'll definitely give you this. Silent Hill 2 is crazy. That game is crazy. Dark Souls. Okay. Dark Souls. Okay. I don't even really know if it came out for Xbox, but I give it to you. Okay, Dark Souls. I would say Gran Turismo. I would even GT3. I feel like no, this is the PS2. This is the PS2 GT. All right. Wow, you actually put Persona 4 Golden over. Wow, you actually surprised me on this one. This was a genuine shock. You actually put Golden over Royal, and wow, genuinely, wow. Golden is a much better Persona game. On the Vita. It's beautiful. This game needs to come back again. This game needs a remake, re-release, remake. Wow. I'm genuinely impressed that Golden is up here. And it beat Royal by how many spots? 8 spots? Wow. No, yeah. Wow. I want you to read this. The Witcher 3 is unquestionably the greatest RPG game in the PS4's library. Look on everything it ever. I understand this was later, the Switch version. I'm pretty sure it came out on Xbox at the same time. I'm pretty sure it came out. The Witcher 3. It came out at the same time. What the fuck? Eat my ass, dude. You did one good thing, and now you gotta eat my ass. Snake Eater. Yes. Snake Eater, yes. Snake Eater needs, yes, top 10 best PlayStation games of all time. Sorry, I would take away Final Fantasy X, and I would put Snake Eater. I'd put no, actually, I'll take away Metal Gear Solid 2. I will take away Metal Gear Solid 2. That's my own personal favorite. Snake Eater, San Andreas, Final Fantasy X. Best PS2 games. Oh, sorry, Kingdom Hearts 2. That's crazy. I completely forgot that. Sorry. Symphony of the Night. There's no PS1 game as beautiful as this. Like, genuinely, artistically, like, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Even Metal Gear Solid is a very different. What it does for the genre of Metrovania. Go ahead. All right, I'll give you that. Elden Ring was a game that came out 3 years ago, 2 years ago, almost 3. And it's not beating Dark Souls 2 or 3 or Bloodborne. Yo, Bloodborne's not on this list. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Fuck this game. And I'm not one of those people that hates The Last of Us 2 because I'm trying to be like, I'm like phobic in any way of any of the fucking crazy things that people say about these games. I genuinely do not think that The Last of Us 1 and 2 like deserves to be this high. And the one thing that I'll give part 2 the credit for is that Abby as a character had every right to do what she did, because at the end of part 1, Joel should have been painted a bad guy from the very beginning and was a bad guy. I think the story, what it was trying to say, was good, but the way that this game is, too high. Yo, this is crazy because it's hard to choose. You know, if I was the person who wrote this list for this part, I would put Resident Evil 2 2018 and the original, because they're both the same game and yet different, and you can't say the remake is better than part 2. You can't say that the remake is better than its original. Like, it doesn't feel right to say that at all. It doesn't feel right. They're both, it's just like right there. They're like right there. This is not a PlayStation game, and this is not a PlayStation game, and you put it top 10. This is not a PlayStation game, and you put it top 10. This is not a PlayStation game, and you put it top 10. You put GTA 5/online. Oh my god, I'm so sick of this. Uncharted 2, yes. Uncharted 2, top 20, top 10, no, top 20. If I had to choose one Uncharted game, it's Uncharted 2. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, but why? Oh, it came out on the Xbox. It came out on the Xbox, dude. This is not. This it came out on the Xbox. Okay. You gotta put this in remake. You gotta put remake here too. Fuck you. Fuck this game. You know what? As the years have gone on, I don't think this game is good. I don't think this game is good. Even in IGN's review, it got a 9.5 out of 10 because the 0.5 that it was missing was regular enemies. Because you just went from boss battle to boss battle. I don't think that Shadow of the Colossus is as good as like we thought it was back in the day, which makes sense because of how limited we were in the scope of video games. I don't think that this game deserves it. Top 4? Top 5? Thank you. Bloodborne number 3. All right. Yeah. Yes. Bloodborne should be top 10. No. 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 It's a no. It's a no. 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 You could choose a million other places. The fact that there was not a single Twisted Metal game on here. There was one Ratchet and Clank game, one Jak and Daxter game, no Sly Cooper game. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy. You could throw out 99% of this list. You, I'm so mad at the rest of this list that I can't even express the joy that I feel knowing Metal Gear Solid 1 is the greatest PlayStation 1 game of all time. It is a PS2 game. Look at the words here. Devil May Cry 3 Dante's Awakening was released in Japan for the PS2. It was followed in North America in 2005. And the fact that you didn't even put the best Devil May Cry on here, the most popular Devil May Cry that's not 5, DMC 3 that gave us Virgil, that gave us young Dante, that gave us the forms, that gave us the battle. This list is fucked, dude. This list is fucked. I can't believe. Even my uncle back here is surprised. Look at him. Look at his face. I genuinely cannot believe that whoever curated this list on IGN's website is so lost in the sauce of what is considered a PlayStation game. 100%, 100 best PlayStation games of all time should not have ever included, with certain exceptions, multi-platform games. It's crazy that they would put. Do you understand that they put games? Baldur's Gate at 10. Baldur's Gate is not. Elden Ring. None of these are PlayStation games. They're games that are on PlayStation, but they're not PlayStation games. You could have went. Bro, I'm gonna fucking eat it, dude. Thanks for watching the YouTube video. If you like more of this content or anything else you see on this channel, please like and subscribe. Check out my Twitter. Check out me streaming on Twitch. I stream fighting games. I stream bullshit like this. This is just an exclusive YouTube video because I wanted to have a little fun and just not worry about if someone's watching or not. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And have a good day.